So this is a very simple country salad. It's called Panzanella in Italian. We have some bread, we have cucumber, we have tomato, we have basil, we have onion, we have red wine vinegar, we have capers, we have black pepper, salt, and olive oil. And that's really all you need to make this wonderful salad. So the first step is let's get our bread toasting in the oven. So we have some cubed bread. Okay, you're going to be tossing your bread with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of pepper, and then popping it into an oven that's been preheated at about 400 degrees so that it toasts nicely and kind of dries out a little bit, okay? So this step is optional, but it really tastes good. So if you like your bread really soft in the salad, don't toast it, and that's totally traditional. I like toasting it, so I'm going to be doing that, okay? So a little bit of olive oil, and then some salt and some pepper on your bread, just a little bit for flavor. Okay, we mix it up. If you put your bread like this, the way that you see it now on the screen, your bread's gonna burn. Can you see what I just did? How it's all scattered? Okay, it's all separate little piles. If you do that, you're gonna have a lot of burned bread. Take it and kind of push it closer together, okay? You see how I did that? So now the bread is going to cook more evenly. If there's any small pieces, tuck them on the inside. Large pieces on the perimeter, smaller pieces on the inside. And kind of keep them well snuggled. And this way, the bread is going to toast evenly without burning, okay? So I'm going to pop this in the oven. I'm going to pop this in the oven about 400 degrees for about 6 or 7 minutes until it starts to smell really good, okay? So in this large bowl, we're going to be combining our tomatoes, our cucumber, our onions, some capers, a little bit of red wine vinegar, some fresh basil, olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then we're going to add the bread at the very last minute and then serve it. So that's the idea. So super easy. You're basically just throwing stuff in a bowl. Okay, let's get our cucumbers in there. Let's get our tomatoes in there. Depends on how much you like onion, how strong you want it. Okay, I'm putting in some onion. If the onion is really strong, you can soak it in water after you chop it for about maybe a half an hour and then drain it out, okay? I'm putting in capers. I'm putting in some red wine vinegar. Some olive oil. Some salt. Some pepper. And now basil. It's a nice golden color, but it's not like burnt or anything. So it's just a nice color, okay? We have our onions. We have our cucumber. We have capers. We have basil. We have a little bit of vinegar, olive oil, salt, and pepper. And now is when you want to add the bread, okay? So that bread that we toasted, in it goes. Our panzanella is ready to eat. This is something that you'd want to serve pretty quickly if you want the bread to remain toasty. If, on the other hand, you don't mind if the bread gets soft, let it sit a little longer. And this way, the bread will imbibe all the flavors and it won't be quite as crunchy. I hope you enjoyed making this with me, and I'll see you again soon.